secret now.
Okay.
I see bad gamers.
At GK. Online.
All the time. They're everywhere. They don't know they're bad. Sweet Jesus God.
Hey everyone, it's Sagan from Scientist Say, and welcome to today's Shocktober video. So, I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm actually running way later because of a bunch of setup I had to do to get this game ready. So yes, I'm starting a new game today, and if you're wondering, well, what happened to World of Horror? I've become frustrated with World of Horror's lack of a save feature. Even after the great playthrough I did in the last episode, it still did not allow me to save. Apparently, you are only allowed to save when you're not doing a mystery and you're back in your apartment between mysteries. And it still wouldn't allow me to save. It said it was temporarily disabled, and I could not figure out why. And eventually, I just had to quit the game and go to bed, and I've lost all my progress again. So here's what the plan is there. In order to save time today, I'm doing the first episode of this new series, which we'll get to in a second. But I'm going to do one last entry for World of Horror. I'm just going to set aside 2 hours and power through an entire, as far as we get in 2 hours, and maybe even longer if I want to. And it'll just be uploaded as one mega finale for that, and then we'll move on from it. So, that being said, I am starting a new game today. I kind of racked my brain of what to start with. Like I said, my original intention for Shocktober was to do a big major game right at the start and do that until it was done. And I figured that would be 3, 4, maybe 5 episodes, given the length of the prequel to said game. Unfortunately, that game's release has been pushed back to October 30th. So it will now end up being probably a live stream right at the end of Shocktober before the big finale. But I don't really want to say more on it at this time. So that said, I'm starting a new thing, and playing Shivers the other night got me into thinking about other games from that era. And I remembered I have a little game, well, somewhere around here. I ended up grabbing a digital copy, but I have a game called Amber: Journeys Beyond. And you may have heard of it, you may have not. It's a fairly obscure title from 1996. That is another point-and-click horror game. And I gotta be honest, as a kid, this one, like, Shivers scared me, but I always wanted to play more of Shivers. Like, it was the Exupi that scared me in Shivers. Like, as long as I didn't get attacked, I loved exploring the museum and solving the puzzles and stuff. This game, there's one particular moment fairly close to the beginning of the game, I would say within, like, the first 10 minutes, that I remember that would just scare the shit out of me. Like, I would bring friends over and we'd sit in the dark and watch this and be like, what the, So we'll get into that when I get there. So I'll be honest. Beyond a certain point, I don't know where this game's gonna go. I'm gonna have to, fly by the seat of my pants here. I've had to do a rather janky setup to get this running, so hopefully there's no technical glitches. It looks like everything's gonna be fine. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm actually just, I think, gonna quit out here from the game, and we'll start it fresh so you can see the intro. But as I recall, you are a scientist going up to meet a fellow scientist that's living in a lake house, running some kind of experiment, but something's going amiss here. You'll see. All right. Second. Okay. Here we go. So, basic, generic flash. Although, I'll tell you, in 1996, that was pretty impressive. Can't remember which way I need to point sometimes with this. That was pretty impressive because, motion video and it didn't look like shit. Those 90s modem noises. These names, too.
Hi, it's me again. I'm going to ask a favor of you in a minute, but I figured I better explain why before I do the actual asking. In a nutshell, Roxy's up to her old tricks again. As you know, we've been developing a technology for tracking paranormal activity. Although I haven't been able to tell you much about our new product line, let's just say that the latest stuff goes beyond tracking. Way beyond. We got some equipment up and running, and I've worked with Roxy for long enough to know she'd want to do the early tests herself. Normally, that wouldn't bother me. It's just that the stakes are so high this time. She's up at that old house she bought, which, as you may have heard, is reputed to be extremely active. She's treating that house like a lab. She has it totally wired with all of our latest equipment, and although we'd never tell Roxy this, we're afraid she's getting in a little over her head. Some of that equipment is still in the form of early prototypes. Fragmentation is a real problem area. I made her promise she wouldn't do anything hasty without one of us around, but you know Roxy. So, here's a favor. Would you mind driving up there and checking up on her? We're asking you because I know that you and Roxy work together on that dream research. She respects your work, so I think she'd probably listen to you. Thanks in advance. And one final favor, be really cautious here. It's easy to catch Roxy's enthusiasm. Don't let her talk you into doing anything stupid. Regards, Joe.
Yeah, I'm having you watch this because something actually happens in the intro that affects the. And plus, there's a story. We're going up to meet with the scientist, try to basically talk her down from whatever she's getting involved in. Dude. Amber. Yeah. Yeah, we're actually driving to the lake, and something crossed our path, and we drove right into the lake. It always amazes me when you have big box titles like this from the 90s. It's like one dude sat there and programmed it, and now they need like, you know, staffs of, hundreds. Okay, and this is where we start. We essentially wake up on our back. Somehow, got out of the lake. What the fuck? So that looks like the thing we ran into. And I'm sorry for the glare. I'm recording this during the day, later in the day than I should be, and it's starting to get the sun through my window blinds. Yeah, if we walk around the lake here, as I recall. Yeah, there's our car. Basically right in the middle of the lake. Nothing we can do. Go back along the road we came up on, but soon there'll be road to nowhere. I'm actually genuinely curious how far this goes now. Oh, you know what? I think they're fucking with me, and this is... Yep, I'm going, and that's just flipping between two scenes. I'm going in circles. If I turn around... There's the sign. Yep, so, okay. That doesn't go anywhere, obviously. Alright, well, let's head on up. Well, actually, hold on, there's a little shed we were at there. Bother to investigate. So it looks like missing doorknob. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little more comfortable here. Got a new footrest under my desk. Makes it much more comfortable to sit here for a while. Wow, that's actually really inconvenient. I'm sorry. try and lean out of that glare, but it's not going to be easy. I'll have to ask you to bear with me on this one. Future episodes of this will get recorded in the morning when I get home from work, and then. Alright, so obviously we can't open that yet. We're going to need a crowbar or something. Anything around back. Shitty windows. Alright, I think might as well head on up to the house. Okay, I've only clicked like twice there. Several of those were like boom boom automatic advancing. I am so sorry about this glare, and there's not really anything I can do. I already have blinds up. They're literally coming in. That's all coming in through the holes in the slats where the cords go through. Just have to try and keep my head like this. But the best I can do. Alright, let's have a look in the mailbox. There's always something in the mailbox. Hey, look, there's a package. Actually, because I got this so small, yeah, I've actually got to read that on your window. Anyway, it says Dr. Roxanne Westbridge, it looks like. Like I said, I've got a bit of a janky setup here. I'm going to try to improve that for the next episode. But, oh, I could have just zoomed in. Alright, Dr. Roxanne Westbridge, 16 Southgate Drive, Samaria, North Carolina. 37908. Hi, Roxy. Enclosed is the new oscillator you asked for. Just the input for your instructions. Folks in the lab thought it was an interesting idea to up the range a bit while they were at it. You'll have to let us know how that works out. Anyway, it should fit right into the unit just like the last one. If you have any problems with it, give me a call. Hell, call me after your first trial no matter what. I'm dying to know how it goes. Regards, Joe. Okay, so we've got an oscillator. Okay, so now we're inside. House is dark. Oh, what the Okay. Shit, I don't know. I only know what's gonna happen when I walk up these stairs. Like, beyond that, I generally don't remember anything about this game. So it is a horror game, too. So. Don't like the auto walking up the stairs. I don't remember that being a thing. So I'm getting... Yeah, I don't think you guys are hearing it because I'm not seeing it in the desktop audio, but getting a little, like... Not quite a static sound. Okay. That seems to have turned power back on. Nothing in there. Okay, this is the part I was talking about. Then we get knocked out. And as a kid, I mean, watching this now as an adult, I'm like, alright, that's nothing. But as a kid, the idea that something ran through this house, literally ran up behind you while we were watching it from its point of view on the TV, and then it knocked us out, that like scared the shit out of me. I don't know, don't ask. So yeah, that is literally all I know of this game anymore. Because that part always stuck with me. Beyond that, total flying by the seat of the pants. So that's. I don't know. I don't think I would like to join you. That is like the weakest flush I ever heard on a toilet. That is not a Ferguson for those that watched. Children. Alright, we got anything on the computer? Password. Crashed at line 1548. Bug. Ember. Oh. I probably can't actually type something. Probably gotta find a password. Call Glenn about the hole in the garage. What is it about 40s? Find triggers. Wave 12. Sorry, it's a little hard to read this. I'll have to try and increase the resolution. Oh, I can actually read it better on the OBS preview. Frank about Spaghetti Dream. Who's Mandy? Increase independence on Headgear Electronics. Get more RAM. Well, you know, you just gotta download that RAM, right? That sweet 90s rack of who the hell knows what. Let's go. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Open the door!
That that's creepy. Okay, so we'll take that with us. Bar draft user or bar user man. This is the wrong photo. You should have the latest. Looks pixely. Clean up, please. Paul, overall, this looks pretty good. Note my changes in red. We need to go just. There we go. Paul, overall, this looks pretty good. Note my changes in red. Need to go to print by next Thursday. Can I get another proof on Tuesday? Contents. 2E. Just bar, don't add device after. Congratulations on your purchase of a Biosci Technologies bar. Your bar Bulbic Activity Reader provides you with auto linking to Bluetooth. I'm gonna read BT as Bluetooth, even though it's probably not. Auto linking to BT video cams from modern remote sites. Setting for level gain and frequency modulation. It will describe each feature in detail as well as offer some tried and true tips on how to get the best results. Biosci Technologies. We put the sci in science. Best results, read each section they were presented and described. Okay, I am not going to bore you with all this. I will read it off camera and make note of it for later. Okay, I will definitely read that later. So apparently I need to adjust. You guys are seeing slightly because I'm cutting off the inventory at the bottom. I didn't realize. There we go. Sorry about that. As I said, setup's a little janky because I'm basically having to run through a virtual machine that doesn't want to capture very well within OBS. So I'm basically cropping out my entire display just so you see the game. Okay. Alright, I don't want to go too much longer. Like I said, I'm already well overdue today. Or like the kitchen stuff. That's where the thing that attacked me came from. I think I can't actually open that door. It must be locked. Bathroom, right? Okay. Realms of the paranormal. That's gonna be a lot of reading. I will do that off camera. I am flipping through this though, so if you want to read it as well, feel free to pause. Right, I will do that one more time. Just a bit slower. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's a 90s cell phone.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Well, yeah, I only
Check
dialed
the
two
number
numbers.
and dial again, or call your operator to help. 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 Help.
I don't like that. 1-800 through kid. uh, yeah, that was a little creepy. Turn the gain all the way up, man. Do not go to 11. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so obviously I've got to find some notes or something for this later. Whatever this is, I can't interact with it yet. Come on, you can't give me like a side table like this. And I was just about to say none of the drawers open. Oh. Wilton Dye, General Weed Killer. Apparently we'll have use for that later. Like clear looking wine. I guess it could be white wine. Alright, any malicious paranormal things lurking in this kitchen? Let's say peanut butter crispies. I mean, everybody knows the best cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Fight me. Alright. Seems to be empty. Despite there have been something in here. Okay, well, I think our next place to go... Well, it would be here in the garage, except there's a door lock. Apologies. I keep running past the stairs there. Okay, balcony, I suppose. I feel like I'm going in circles. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We are running a little short on time today. I'm going to go ahead and stop here. I'm going to read through those manuals in that book. Make sure there isn't any important clues that I need to know to really get an idea of where I'm going at this point. Like I said, once I got past that TV thing, I generally don't remember much about this game. I do know I need to get in the garage, but I don't know where the key is, and I don't know anything else beyond that. So, okay. I hope you all enjoyed this first look at Amber Journeys Beyond. Thank you for watching today's Shocktober video. Stay tuned for more Shocktober next time. Stay classy.